Hello everyone. Today I want to share with you a very clever scam email that I received. Now I receive actually a lot of emails which are scam, and they're also called phishing emails. Okay, phishing with a PH in the beginning, phishing, which is a method in email scams to try to get login information from us, usernames and passwords, and then people get these logins and they log in to some account that we own. For example, it could be Facebook, and then they take over. They change the password and we can't access it anymore, and then they act as us and they can do pretty malicious things. Okay, so this is called phishing with a PH. Now, what I want to show you today, I recognize these emails very easily, and I'll show you how. And I'll pull up my screen now with my emails, and actually I have a folder just for scam emails, so or email scams, and I was tempted. I was tempted just in order to see what they do. I was tempted actually to put in my details, which I didn't, of course. And I have an email. Final legal notice prior to international litigation. Now you will notice over here on the top, that's the email it was sent from. Okay, NHU blah 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 gmail.com, personal email, Gmail email from some company, obviously a scam. The email will tell you a lot. I'll look at another one. A notification from Meta. Here we go. Of course, this is an email scam. Okay, they're going to tell me I'm in some kind of violation of my whatever Facebook account, and I'll click appeal, and it'll ask me for my password. Okay, another one. Okay, look at this email from something edu.vn. Okay, the email is very telling, Okay, now let me go to this one that got me very intrigued. Okay, opportunity at Meta. Let's connect. Okay, and it's from Selby Jennings. Okay, now the first thing you'll notice is that the email it's coming from a very legitimate site. Okay, many companies use Xero to manage their financial accounts, and they can also send emails. Okay, so it's let's say it's less suspicious. It's not suspicious, but it's less suspicious. Okay, all right, fine. And it says Selby Jennings, dear admin page, embrace technology with confidence. Okay, they're not addressing me by name. They just took the name of my Facebook page. Okay, this is a tell. This is a phishing email. But okay, I can understand they are looking around. Fine. We would like to share the information about a current role at Meta that may be suitable for you. The position offers the flexibility of remote work and involves working on innovative projects that can support your professional growth. Okay, that's interesting. If someone is looking for a position somewhere, okay, they might be intrigued at least to know what it's about. So it's not telling a lot, and the fact that it's not means that they can send it to anyone, and everyone would imagine their own stuff. Is this relevant for me? Okay, so if you would like to learn more, please feel free to choose a convenient time for a discussion via this link. And the link is Selby Jennings Recruit, okay, .us.com, which looks like a legitimate website. Okay, now if I do a search, in Google for Selby Jennings, okay, all right, and I find the website, Selby Jennings, okay, and this is how it looks. Okay, your financial sciences and services talent partner. This is a legitimate company. Okay, it says part of Fidon International at the top over here. There is our expertise, industry standards at the top, find jobs, about us, and so on. All right, let's go back to the email. So I click the link. Okay, not recommended, but not dangerous. You can click links actually in emails that you get. If you're suspicious, don't click them. I'm going to click it, and I know what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm clicking this. Okay, and look at this. Part of Fidon International. There is the logo for Selby Jennings. There are all of these menus over here are expertise. By the way, I try to click them, they don't open. but whatever, maybe the page is just disabled. This looks very, very legitimate because they know that if I search for Selby Jennings, I see the logo, I see the same menus over here. By the way, they do open, okay, but over here they don't. So okay, and there is a Calendly logo over here, which is a very well-known product for setting meetings. Everything looks like Calendly and everything looks like Selby Jennings. Okay, now they do want me to verify my details first. Please confirm your appointment. To complete the confirmation, continue with Facebook. Fine, I click continue with Facebook. Okay, and then I get this window popping up. Now you'll notice what's clever about this is the following. Usually, I'll close this for a second. Usually when I click to verify with Facebook or Google, I get a new browser window, like a new window in my browser. But if I click this is not a new browser window. It's in the same browser window. Okay, you see I can switch back and forth. It just looks like a new window. And they did even something even more clever. They put in a link over here that starts with facebook.com. So I think I'm browsing somewhere in Facebook. By the way, if you take this link and paste it somewhere, it doesn't lead you to anywhere. It doesn't open this this window or anything. So they're here showing me something that looks very, very legitimate. This is why this is such a dangerous email, and this is what I want you to notice. Okay. When you get such an email, if links don't work, and if this is not a new window, and definitely any email won't ask you to log into Facebook if it's not coming from Facebook. Okay, so don't do that. But I'll put something in here. Just let's say test@test.com, as if I'm logging in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and I'll click login. Okay. The password you just was using, data breach. Google Password Manager recommends. Okay, I'm getting some warning. I didn't get that warning from before from Google. Okay, but you see, it says the password you've entered is incorrect, forgotten password. And I want to tell you, what it did is actually it took what I put in, and it actually tested if this is a legitimate login to Facebook. Okay, and it's saying it's incorrect. It may be, by the way, it may be that I'm getting this, that I would get this message in any case, even with a correct password, okay? And still, I've submitted a form, and they just collected the data. And they had this thing going on my screen that says, okay, we're checking, and all right, the password is incorrect. And someone would say, wow, but this is my correct password. We'll try again and again, and it'll tell them it's incorrect. Meanwhile, someone on the other side has collected your username and password, and in minutes, okay, or less, they log into Facebook, and the first thing they do, they change your password. Okay, now there are ways around it, of course, and Facebook is clever in the sense that it doesn't let anyone log in from somewhere remote many times without checking you in another device. So Facebook have tried to prevent this as much as possible, but statistically, okay, if this person or group or whoever the scammer is, if they send hundreds of thousands or millions of emails, then statistically they are going to get many people fall into this trap, and some of them will not be protected by Facebook with a username and password. They won't have any additional authentication, and that's it. Their accounts are hijacked. All right, so I didn't mean to scare anyone, but I do want you to just be mindful of what to look for, okay? And then just don't do anything with the email. Just understand that this is a scam. By the way, you can also ask our good friend ChatGPT. Okay, I can copy all of this. Okay, or actually I can take a screenshot. Let me go to ChatGPT for a second. I'll start a new chat, and what I'm going to do is I can take a screenshot of my email. I'll just take this screenshot and put it right into ChatGPT. Okay, please analyze, and it'll analyze, and it's going to tell me the email is likely a phishing attempt or scam. Here's a breakdown of the red flags. Okay, suspicious sender email. The sender is Xero.com. Is not associated with Meta or Selby Jennings. Okay, Xero is an accounting software company completely unrelated. Unprofessional salutation, starts with Dear Admin Page and so on. Vague language, current role at Meta or professional growth are generic and non-specific. Suspicious link. This is not the official Selby Jennings domain. Okay, the added recruit.us.com strongly suggests is spoofed domain. Okay, and then image block warning. Your email client flagged the messages and blocked images due potential spam. No signature or contact verification, and so on. What you should do not click the link, mark the email as phishing in your inbox, delete it immediately. If you're curious whether Meta has a job offer is real, check directly on the Meta Careers website. Okay, so we can get help also from ChatGPT. All right, so this is what I have for you today. Do subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and you'll get all the notifications when I put up new content for you. And definitely write in the comments what you took out of it, or if you encountered something suspicious that you'd like to share, or even if something you'd like me to look at. I'll be happy to do that. Have a good day. Thank you.